Yeah. Look, Congressman, you're on the Oversight Committee. Is there enough smoke here? I'm not sure what he's referring to, honestly, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think he's reaching. Otherwise, why didn't he give up any facts? And I would say, show us your facts. Show us any evidence that you've got, because I'll tell you, there's more circumstantial evidence that the Democratic Party and that Nancy Pelosi and so many of them have been doing insider trading for quite some time. Look, if you want to have that investigation, let's go, because there's a lot of members like myself who gave up the ability to trade individual stocks, and I put my money all into index funds. So I'm happy. Let's have an investigation, but let's have it on everybody.
Yeah, I like that idea, actually. You know, Liz Peek, maybe if we were to see an investigation, we actually could go back and start looking at some of the trades that Paul Pelosi made, you know, and they were so coincidental, aligning with actual legislation that was happening or that was coming. So maybe we should have an investigation on all of this.
Maria,
otherwise, I think he's pulling this out of thin air. What the heck is he talking about?
100%. These are totally unfounded allegations.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the Pelosi portfolio, which last year, Maria, was up 54%. Do you know many hedge funds that recorded a 54% gain last year? It was even better than what they call the inverse Cramer index, which is doing the opposite of what Jim Cramer says, which was up 43%. Nancy Pelosi has an incredible stock trading future. What our viewers should know is that she doesn't just buy and sell stocks. She buys options, which are short-term instruments, meaning you're placing a bet on something happening. So honestly, I say to Cory Booker, you bet. Let's open this book. Let's go back. We've talked about doing this. We've talked about restrictions on congressmen and trading for an awfully long time. Let's look at the numbers and see who is making out against the public by insider information.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know what, Congressman? I like this. Let's open up this can of worms because this is way too coincidental. And by the way, why is the former Speaker of the House buying options?
Good question.
Right. And I think we ought to open up all the investigation on all the grift that's happening. Look, it's no wonder that all this money has been flowing to NGOs and other programs. Let's see how many family members have profited and directly benefited by being connected to these programs.
Yeah, let's get James Comer on the case.
If you want to have that investigation, let's go.
Oversight. Yep. Yeah, he'll dig into this for sure. Congressman, it's good to see you. We're going to keep a spotlight on that one. Eric Burlison joining us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.